Syringes, purses, clothing, just some of the debris that's been left behind at a homeless encampment on Rosedale Valley Road. If you see it behind me here, you can take a look at some of the city staff members who have now arrived, starting the cleanup that was promised by the city of Toronto. It was supposed to be a cleanup and an eviction, but most of the occupants of this homeless encampment already moved out on their own ahead of this cleanup today. Now, we'll show you exactly why the city has said that they want to clean this up. And that's because of this, for safety issues. You can see some burnt out debris here from a couple of fires that were reported just this past weekend. Underside of the bridge also burnt out. Homeless advocates, though, they say that they want the city instead to pour more resources into a more permanent solution, including adding 2,000 more shelter beds to the system.
The city has resorted to displacing people instead of doing what's necessary, which is adding adequate shelter beds and building publicly owned rent geared to income housing that people can actually afford. What the city is doing now effectively, it has a bunch of people have left already in anticipation of the sweep, so the city has no idea where they've gone. So there's no question of offering them services because you don't know where they are.
We were talking to some people earlier, and they told us that the city referred them to 129 Peter Street. That's what I do as an outreach worker. That doesn't guarantee housing. It doesn't even guarantee a shelter bed with them being so full.
We set aside shelter space for people who were living in the valley, whether it's in a shelter, whether it's at a respite, whether it's drop-in for women, for example. Permanent housing options were also available. Many of them did accept services, did take us up on the offer of shelter.
Even after all of this debris is cleared up, at least one person who lived here in the encampment says that he plans to return once those crews have left. On Rosedale Valley Road, Tammie Sutherland, City News.